You are turned on to Midwest Outdoors magazine. Since 1967, helping people enjoy the outdoors. Sponsored in part by Rapala Lures, Shakespeare Ugly Stick, America's strongest, most sensitive rod, Northwest Ontario, Canada, Abu Garcia, quality rods and reels for life, Arctic Cat ATVs, share our passion, and Supercharged Scent Killer by Wildlife Research Center, 99%. This week on Midwest Outdoors, we join the Marcum squad on Lake Winnebagosh, First Strike tip-up fishing on Lake of the Woods, and we tackle Devil's Lake, North Dakota. It all starts right here, right now.
Hey, I'm Tony Roach, joined with my good buddy Steve Hansen from Marcum Technologies, and today we're in search of some perch. You know, we're on a monster flat right now where the perch just roam this open area looking for forage. And guess what? We're gonna find them with the LX9s today, huh, Steve?
You know it.
All right, let's go get a few. The best part about an LX9 is it's a camera and a sonar built in as one unit. As far as a fish finding tool, I can't think of anything better.
Pretty tough to beat when you can walk around and check holes with the sonar unit as fast as you want, and as soon as you see some fish, drop down with the camera and can see what they are. It's just the best.
Wow, seeing is believing, Steve. Check it out, man. Bunch of perch down there. Let's grab that otter and get set up here.
Yeah, no doubt.
Look at them all.
Man, they're
landed
here.
on them. Ooh, there we go. Just like that, Steve. Oh, bam, right on the jumbos.
Look at that.
Use the camera to locate the fish, and then of course use the camera to catch the fish.
That's right.
Look at all those perch.
That is awesome. Obviously these fish are pretty aggressive today, to say the least, but
another nice one.
It's fun to look at both the depth finder portion and the camera portion, just to see how these fish react and how they look on the screen. But when these fish get really lethargic and they're eating off the bottom and there's no way you can catch them other than to do that, to have a tool like this to be able to change with the mood of the fish as they change, that's a huge key. So we've been talking about the LX9, you know, mostly, and we've been catching some really nice perch like this. And one of the beautiful things about the unit itself, when you're searching around, you can use the sonar only mode, which is a great tool, but you can also switch over and use the camera. And we're fishing in proximity like we are right now. It's really nice because you can obviously see multiple fish and holes viewed at the same time on the same screen, which makes it really easy to use. The other thing that's really nice about it, sometimes with the camera you have it up higher in the water column, but you still want to see what's going on the bottom. And by putting this into heads up mode, and what that means is you're viewing both the sonar and the camera at the same time on the same display. You're going to see the fish that are up high, and you're also never going to miss seeing those fish that are right tight to the bottom. Again, just a great tool for being able to see the entire water column at the same time and being able to fish in both areas. So it's a great tool. That's a good one.
Pulled it away from several small ones, and nice jumbo came in.
Yeah. Look at them. The herd is
on moving.
The move.
There we go. Getting to be better. Literally so many perch down there. It's hard to tell the forest from the trees. If you did not have the camera and the LX9 in camera mode, you would think that something's going haywire with your sonar.
It's just crazy to be able to pick through those smaller fish by just watching them is also a really nice thing to have the ability to do.
Man, look at them all down there, Steve. Just a hornet's nest.
Well, if the lesson of finding the fish before fishing for the fish rule didn't apply to anyone before, it definitely should now. We're on a huge body of water, like you said, and you know, taking the time to find them and using the right tools to do it makes all the difference. I mean, we haven't moved since we, you know, found the fish.
Double. Ooh, not a bad perch.
Not a bad one.
Hey.
Yeah.
I absolutely love using that heads-up display, Steve.
I know.
You know, it paints the ultimate picture when it comes to fishing on the ice. You know, being able to see them on camera is one thing, but then being able to see that heads-up display coming out of camera view, trying to entice these perch to come in, that's just the most valuable tool an angler could have. Oh, there's a big sow. Get him, Steve.
Come on. Not you. Not you. You. Yes. A little nicer fish there.
There you go. There's a nice jumbo.
Yeah, there we go. Another wave of them just came through again.
Wow.
Just incredible.
Look at that. Boy, we've literally only been out here about an hour. We've got a pile of perch going already. We're catching them non-stop.
Yeah.
Not only is the LX9 such a useful fish finding tool and a useful tool as far as angling goes, we're having a ball.
Oh, this is incredible. I mean, just to watch them come in and see them all the time. I mean, we're like a couple kids out here.
Can you imagine if we had the kids out here?
They'd
What
be
a
going
blast
crazy.
they would have.
Yeah, it's great.
Hey, I'm Tony Roach for Steve Hansen. Stay tuned for more Midwest Outdoors.
Introducing the new wireless pan-cam camera system from Marcum Technologies. The groundbreaking interface that allows an angler to wirelessly monitor and control the left-right pan of a remote camera from up to 300 feet away. The Marcum pan-cam system transmits a live video stream via Wi-Fi back to your Apple or Android device, and the free Marcum app is even capable of connecting to multiple cameras at the same time for multi-camera on-ice coverage. This winter, take full control of your underwater camera with Marcum Technologies' wireless pan-cam camera system.
This is Saskatchewan. This is Saskatchewan. And this is Saskatchewan.
Download your free guide to Canada's best fishing spots and resorts at fishsask.com.
Hey, welcome to Northern Minnesota. I'm Larry Ladowski. We are going to spend the night on Lake of the Woods out of Arneson's Resort. We're going to be in a sleeper shack with the Carignan family. This is Jacob. He's the youngest. He's probably going to be the one that catches all the fish. But anyway, all of our stuff is loaded in the track van. We're heading out to the sleeper shack. We're going to catch some fish. Come along and join us and have some fun. Well, we got our camp set. We got 2 shacks on the ice, 4 in one, 3 in the other. Our tip-ups are all set up. We're ready for an overnight fishing extravaganza. I'm ready to catch some fish. So I'm fishing today with the Carignan family. Darren here is one of the owners. He owns it with his dad and his brother, and he's got a unique product. Darren, tell us a little bit about it.
It's the first strike bite indicator. Fits on virtually any size fishing pole. We use them all summer and winter. For the winter dead sticking applications, this is how we do it. It just clips onto your rod, and you set it. There's a little sensitivity control knob, so you can actually set the sensitivity on that.
So you can use it for anything from panfish up to what we're doing today. We're fishing for giant pikes.
When a fish hits it, it just pulls on the line, pops the flag, indicates the bite. The line's completely free. You just deal with fighting the fish.
All you do is grab the rod and reel, and you start reeling in the fish.
A lot of the benefits are self-explanatory. You're using the rod, the reel, the drag system to fight the fish.
Why don't you show us how to rig it real quick?
There's a foam channel on the bottom side of the indicator that presses onto the rod. You give the retaining ring a quarter turn, it locks it on. The trigger mechanism locks the flag down in such a way that the wind won't trip it. As you can see today, we've had a pretty steady wind. The 2 eyelets right in front of the indicator create a loop in the line. Mm-hmm. That loop comes back, hooks on the trigger, and you're set.
Wow,
That's all there is to it.
Let's go. There you go. There you go. Taking a little drag. Nice. Now this is cool though, because you could tell it's dusk. I mean, and what's neat about this is they've got a lighted version of this, the First Strike, which when it trips, the light goes on. So you automatically know you got a fish, which is really a classy thing to have.
Yeah, it's same operation as the daytime version. This one, it's got a lithium battery. It just magnetic contacts, hooks in.
There we go, there we go. I got him loose, or he got himself loose. Got him. Oh, that's thick.
Nice.
Look at that. Well, I think he's got your sucker in him.
I think so.
Woo!
I think so.
Oh man, look at that belly. Look at how thick that is.
Nothing wrong with that.
No way. That's a healthy fish.
Absolutely.
That is healthy.
How about that? Bigger fish to
Way to
get,
go,
right?
buddy. Way to go.
All right.
Nice. Oh, we just got through all the holes. You can tell I'm out of breath.
Reel down.
This thing went off, so go for it. Your First Strike indicator fits on any rod type.
Absolutely, absolutely.
That's
Any
the cool
size
thing.
rod.
That's the cool thing, because you can convert any rod into a tip-up
let him go
with
when he
this little
goes.
product here. Very easy to use, and
We
I
use
tell you,
them in
it's
the
universal.
summertime too for catfish. And
Really?
any dead stick application, shoreline pure fishing.
cool.
What it lets us do out here on the ice is spread our poles out with much greater range.
Beautiful. Yeah, way to go, Jake.
at that.
Yeah.
Look at that.
That's pretty. What did we say? We downsized the sucker a little bit on this one.
Yeah, considerably downsized the sucker. We went with a treble hook on this one. As you can see, he engulfed that,
inhaled
so
it,
it wasn't
yeah.
an issue. And
Yep.
great.
Nice hook job.
Nice battle, buddy. Should we get him back in?
Boy, these fish are thick here, huh?
They sure are, very healthy.
Look at that. This thing was just spinning and spinning
Still
and
going.
spinning. Yeah, he's still going, you can see. We got the whole Kerrigan family here. We got Grandpa, Dad, Larry. We got Darren, his brother, Mark. We got a friend, Doug. And then we got the junior of the group, Jacob. So we got 3 generations of Kerrigans fishing with us here. That's the fun of ice fishing. Last night, Mark cooked us an excellent fish fry. That was beautiful, Mark. Now, there we go.
All right.
There we go.
Fish on.
There he is. Fish on the ice.
Just supposed to really slow.
We got a flag.
Hey, what a great couple of days of fishing. I want to thank the Kerrigan family for joining me today. Everything from grandpa all the way down to grandson and the sons in between. Also, Arneson's Resort. And if you want to find out more information on First Strike, go to First Strike Fishing. That's FIRStrikefishing.com. I'm Larry Ladowski with Midwest Outdoors. We'll be right back. I'll catch you later.
Ready for a hard water adventure? Come see what over 100 years of fishing at Arneson's has to offer. Venture onto Lake of the Woods aboard one of Arneson's state-of-the-art track vans. Fish walleye, sauger, northern pike, and jumbo perch. Experienced winter guides move fish houses to keep you on the fish. Spend a night on the ice or in one of our fully equipped cabins. Enjoy first-class service at the Rock Harbor Lodge and full-service bar. Visit arnesons.com and begin your Lake of the Woods adventure.
The new Beaver Dam Titanium Tip Stick is the first ice rod with a built-in extendable titanium spring bobber, making it the most versatile ice rod ever. Extend the bobber for ultralight panfish jigging, or retract it for game fish or when it's time for travel. It even has a built-in rattling handle to attract fish. It took a while to come up with an ice rod worthy of the Beaver Dam name, but when we did, boy, we nailed it.
Hi, I'm Al Fredig. I'm with Clint DeVere today. We're doing a little multi-species fishing here on Devil's Lake with Midwest Outdoors. We've been catching some perch and crappie, and we're going to try for some more multi-species fishing and talk a little bit more about planning a trip to Devil's Lake.
This one here is with no bait.
Little, one of your little shrimpers?
Little Northland shrimp jig. Looks just like a shrimp. Not real big, just a little medium one here.
That's another nice medium fish, Clint. You know, basically on these perch that we're catching here today, any place else that you would go in the upper Midwest, you know, that would be a nice perch for a lot of places. Here on Devil's Lake right now, that's about our average size perch. This is going to take a while because my line's screwed up.
Bring it up by hand.
I got a snag in my line.
You gotta see what it is.
I will. It's a nice perch, I guess. We got him. Yeah, it's kind of a little messed up there on my rod, and I had to let him back down and bring him back up, but that's all right. Another nice Devil's Lake average size perch here. We've moved around a little bit today. You know, it's pretty easy to get around with the unit that we're using today, and Clint and I are just trying to pick up a few perch here and there. And
that's one thing about Devil's Lake. When you're out perch fishing here on Devil's Lake, if you're not marking fish, for sure, just move, even moving 100 yards, bounce around a little bit. A lot of guys, when they drill their holes, they'll drill 10, 20 holes and just start going on them, between them, and try to find the spot where they are. We've been finding fish in most every spot we've hit today, but what we find is it seems after we get a couple out of there, you get those active ones, then it'll quit and you just mark them. And we've been picking up and moving on again and try another spot then and look for some more active fish. But the more mobile you are, the better chance you are of catching fish most of the day. And well, here's one of our more medium-sized Devil's Lake perch here. For you people thinking of fishing Devil's Lake, the best spot to start is probably the Devil's Lake website at devilslakend.com. It has links to all the resorts, all the guides, some good fishing reports on there. And whether you're a novice and never done it before or more experienced, you know, it's a great place to start. If you've never fished Devil's Lake or perched much, check out any of the guide services. They'll kind of take you to the general area where to go, show you, you know, exactly what to do, how different techniques. It's a good way to start, at least for a day or two, and try that. For those who've come here before, reading the reports, checking out the resorts, the bait shops, they're always willing to help and send you in the right direction and go from there.
you know, here at Devil's Lake, we have a lake access committee that does a lot of work year-round making access onto Devil's Lake very easy and affordable. There's no charges or anything for the boat ramps here established on Devil's Lake, and we take those same boat ramps in the summer or in the wintertime, and we make those our access points too for each bay. The Lake Access Committee here in Devil's Lake keeps those ramps and stuff plowed open so a person at least has an access onto the lake. We haven't been plowing trails in recent years just because the funding isn't available for it, but we've made it a point to keep everything open so that you can access the lake without having to plow through a lot of snow and things like that. And then there are some individual resorts and things on the lake that do plow trails for your access, and you know, it makes it pretty nice and easy for the person that's coming up here without a snow machine or something like that. They can get around and actually go to areas where, you know, a lot of people are catching the fish and things like that. Currently we have access points on Pelican Bay, 6 Mile Bay, Creel Bay, East Bay, and then over in Black Tiger Bay down in the Dead Cow Bay area. So when you come to Devil's Lake, don't think that you're going to have a hard time getting on the lake, because there are access points that are available, and then that information's updated a lot throughout the week depending upon the weather, and you can find that out on devilslakend.com.
Here we go, our first walleye of the day. One thing about walleyes ice fishing is it seems the bite's usually right away in the morning. You get them for the first hour or so in the morning, and then there starts to be another evening bite. You might get a few during the day here and there, or get into them, but the midday is more of the perch crappie bite, and then the evening is your walleyes. This is just a nice little eater. There's a lot of fish this size in the lake.
Nice.
It's a nice eater, walleye. There you go.
Yeah, there we go. right now, what we've been using tonight is little buckshot, little rattling buckshot spoons, forage minnows. Been using some Castmasters and things like that. Just a variety of colors, and we've been going through a lot of colors between us here, trying to find out which ones are hitting. It's gotten a little darker out, so I just switched to a glow buckshot here. It's a new UV colored buckshot that's on the market, and that's what we've been using. But here's another nice 16, 17 inch Devil's Lake walleye. And
here's just a medium northern pike here, which makes our 4th species for the day. If you're interested in visiting Devil's Lake for crappie, white bass, perch, walleyes, northern pike, visit devilslakend.com, and most of the info that you need to make a good trip here to Devil's Lake is available there. I'm Clint, this is Al. Thank you for watching Midwest Outdoors.
For the ultimate ice fishing adventure, the only choice is Woodland Resort in Devil's Lake, North Dakota. We offer multiple lodging options, heated rental houses, plowed trails, on-site tackle shop, bar, and restaurant. And then there's the fishing. Your adventure begins at woodlandresort.com.
The hunt begins with Wiley X eyewear. Stay sharp and see sharp with unparalleled clarity and contrast. Battlefield proven ballistic protection you can trust. Wiley X eyewear. Absolute premium protection.
Different colored lenses can enhance your vision depending on lighting conditions. The smoke gray lenses are excellent for glare, and they do not distort colors. They're great for bright light. These red-hued vermilion lenses are great for low light conditions. They sharpen contrast and brighten targets. These light rust-colored lenses filter out blue light waves, which are the chief components of glare and haze. They're great for defining targets in medium to low light. Wiley X has a variety of different lens colors matched to your lighting conditions. To find out more, go to wileyx.com. I'm Steve Ledden with your Midwest Outdoors tip of the week.
Make fueling your boat fast, safe, and easy with FlowFast. Simply cart fuel to boat, attach hose, and begin fueling. With 3 models available, pump or draw 5 to 8 gallons per minute. 5 through 15-gallon jugs and a custom-designed cart create the FlowFast portable fuel and fluid transfer system. FlowFast Marine, FlowFast Motorsports, FlowFast Utility. Online at flowfast.com.